People who are truly hungry in life are ready to do the things today that others refuse to do, so tomorrow they can enjoy the things others will never have. To live a special life, you must do uncommon things, and that usually means putting in the work and actually learning to love it. One else will design the future you want. It's your responsibility. We only get one chance to walk this path, one shot, one life to live. It is too short to keep making excuses. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture your dream. Step out of your comfort zone. If we all woke up the same way, all start ordinary, but you've made a decision not to let situations, people, or life events decide who you will become. That choice is yours alone. One else is accountable for it. Stop waiting until you feel motivated. Stop waiting until it all looks clear. Failure only becomes permanent when you decide not to rise again. You do right now is shaping your future. So I ask you, what do you see ahead for yourself? What made you come here today? What made you get up? You are closer than you've ever been before. Let me ask you for a favor. Those few minutes of comfort are not worth the rest of your life. It won't be easy. It will be worth it. You woke up today to chase your dream, and you cannot stop until you catch it. That means sacrificing the old version of yourself. Your body begs to sleep. You must wake. Don't run away from difficulties. Face them. The darkest part of the night always comes right before the dawn. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Give 120% every single day. Each day is a fresh beginning. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. It's a new opportunity. Setbacks come, welcome them. Not every day will go smoothly. Not everything will happen in your favor. But something is always moving. You must make sure it moves for the right reasons. Every day of your life you have to believe in yourself. Every day you need enough faith to understand it's up to you to create the difference. Realize that your only competition is yourself. Others may look like they are winning on the outside, but if you are losing on the inside, you must overcome that battle. Shut down every negative thought that appears in your mind. Each time one rises, tell yourself no. When it's early and your brain whispers, 5 more minutes. Shut it down and tell yourself, getting up now. Use the 5-second rule like Mel Robbins says. Act on your impulse in 5 seconds or you'll lose it. Don't wait. Rise and grind. Rise and shine. Rise and climb. Rise and give every ounce you have. You may begin feeling good running, working, doing all the right things, but then it gets harder. Life pushes back. Push back, circumstances start falling apart. And when you think you've given all you can, you must dig deeper and find more. Switch on that grind mode. Get raw, get dirty if you must, but do whatever it takes to reach what you want. Go out there with everything you've got. Set yourself on fire with passion. Put yourself in position to do what you love each day. Rise and grind because greatness understands that adversity creates resilience, and resilience leads to the next level of success. Wake up, get up, pour every bit of heart and soul into what you do. Wake early, sleep late, live in grind mode. You must see the sun in yourself if you want to live in shine mode. Remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. If you're not where you wish to be, it's time to live in redesign mode, refine mode. You were created to win. Do not fear hard work. Do not fear to grind harder. Do not fear to sweat. Promise, it will transform your life. It will transform how you think. It will make you expand, not shrink. Rise and grind. The mind of greatness is obsessed with victory and sees the finish line from the very beginning. If you cannot get up and chase it, how can you expect to win? If you won't rise and go after it, how can you reach the next level? If you cannot fight for it, how will you ever raise the banner of your life? Change your perception. The truth is, you must put something in to get something out. There will be bad days, but keep grinding. There will be times you feel like quitting, but keep grinding. Friends, this is a crucial part of your life. It is a decision you must make inside yourself. No one else carries that weight. Life will bring pressure, struggles, valleys, and mountains. I know many of you have backstories full of good days and bad days, moments of joy and deep pain. Some of you have gone through traumas that others may not even understand. Pressure can turn into diamonds or it can break pipes. Pressure itself is not the real problem. Think about it, the challenges you faced in 2024, 2023. The battles of these past years may not even be the hardest you will ever meet. Maybe for some of you, they were incredibly painful. Maybe you lost someone dear. Maybe you went through abuse. Maybe your heart broke in ways that still hurt. But for most of us, those years are not the toughest storms we will ever see. Life is full of ups and downs, fears and insecurities. The challenge is not the presence of pressure. It is how we deal with it. Will we let it break us? Will we step into the uncomfortable, face our story, and turn pressure into value? If we take hold of it, control our actions, and decide how we respond, pressure can make us into something precious, like diamonds. The habits we carry are often built without us realizing. It's not that we intend to have negative thought cycles. We absorb them from those around us. Friends, family, coworkers. We pick up patterns from their words and actions. Sometimes your mom or dad even says you sound exactly like someone else. We copy things unconsciously. For me, what I caught from my father were his ways of coping. He wore a fake smile, a mask of being okay. On the outside it seemed fine, but inside I was struggling silently, screaming but not speaking. I eventually reached a point where I refused to wait until tomorrow, next semester, or next year to change. In the middle of my discomfort, I made a stand. I saw that hard work pays off. Good choices lead to good results. It's never the wrong time to do what's right. Hard work and wise choices open doors. In the storm, I found the courage to face what I feared most, myself. I learned that transparency and accountability matter. Knowing we have skin in the game, making choices, and taking action are vital. When you do your best to choose the next right thing, and when you treat people with kindness, new doors open. Even in the storm. Remember this, you are a thinker. You can analyze, process, and reach conclusions. Don't forget that power. Refuse to settle for anything fake. If you want to reach somewhere new, you must do something new, say something new, and go deeper within yourself than you ever have. Your life is not a sentence. You choose it. I feel like in recent years I've shifted gears. I realized the things I once took for granted can be gone in a moment. So now, whenever I get the chance to speak, teach, challenge someone, I take it. I long to inspire not just others, but myself, to live a life where I look in the mirror and face myself honestly. I am determined to resolve my own conflicts. I am committed to honesty about how I behave, how I use my energy, my focus, and my time. Let me share this. The easiest thing I ever did was make $1 million. The hardest thing I ever did was believe it was possible for me. We all want to be something, to go somewhere, to become someone. But to get there, we must stop leaning on excuses. You have a purpose, a destiny, challenges to overcome, connections to make, stages to stand on, and rooms to enter. You need a new mindset. Restructure how you think. Say to yourself, I'm ready to do this for my family, for my mother, for my father. Ready to make history and achieve what no one believed I could. Too many of us confuse comfort with fulfillment. Comfort can make us lazy. Accomplishment comes from stepping beyond comfort. I choose not to be an average person. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity instead of security. Prefer taking risks to dream, to build, to sometimes fail, and then to succeed. I refuse to live small. I choose the challenges of life over the stale calm of a guaranteed existence. Not bow to fear or threats. It is my right to stand tall, to travel unafraid, to face the world boldly and say, I did this. The real problem is not who doubts you. It is when you doubt yourself. Doubt makes every obstacle bigger. Doubt makes you quit before you try. You cannot let yourself doubt you. Believe in your abilities. Believe you can win. We only get one shot at this life. One chance. One opportunity. Is far too short to hide behind excuses. I'm speaking to the game changers, the brave ones, the agents of change, those willing to confront anything in themselves that doesn't align with the future they dream of. Someone falls in love with who they are meant to become. When they fall in love with what they are meant to fulfill, nothing can stop them and what they were destined to accomplish. There are no breaks, no days off. Don't wait another moment. Don't wait another day. Don't even wait another minute. The road is lonely. It's hard. It demands discipline and persistence. It's a mindset. It's not over until you win. People who live on excuses are disconnected from their destination. They have no finish line, no real end goal. They let themselves become weak links buried under a blanket of reasons why they can't. But I have to ask, is there anyone here who carries a dream? Say it with me: I am ready. Now, I am ready. Consider this your alarm clock moment. Most people fail to see that pain is guaranteed. Pain cannot be avoided. There's no road through life without it. No matter who you are, no matter what you're chasing, no matter who you're becoming, pain will meet you. It doesn't matter if you are single, married, a parent at home, entrepreneur working a 9 to 5, a teacher, or an athlete. Pain will come. If I have to hurt like this, if I have to bleed like this, if I have to cry like this, me cry because I'm in the best shape of my life. Let me cry because I've been conditioned to endure the climb. Let me cry because I'm building my business, my relationships, and my legacy. Let me cry because it hurts, but there's a reward waiting on the other side. Let me cry tears because I passed the test, because I gave it all. In life, you must choose your hard. Every road has hardship. At some point, pain will show up, and when you meet it, you realize no matter how much you plan, no matter how much you prepare, you cannot live without some measure of pain. Losing weight hurts. Changing the way you eat hurts. Starting a new relationship, forming new habits, shaping your thoughts, it all hurts. If you skip the gym, it will hurt you. If you go to the gym, it will also hurt you. Your muscles will tear. On the far side of that pain lies a reward. There are no regrets there. You won't regret caring for your body. The far side of discipline and good choices lies the reward: longer life, influence, strength, power. Ask yourself, do you want results? Do you want rewards? Do you want regrets? The choice is always yours. Pain is unavoidable. Pick your pain. Everyone has a plan until life knocks them down. And when the pain arrived, weren't ready. They didn't know how to process it. Processing pain is a skill, a kind of currency. If you want tomorrow, if you want the future, if you want another level, you must learn to process pain. The pain of discipline, the pain of learning, the pain of growth, the pain of forgiving, the pain of giving. It all hurts. Pick your pain. At some corner of life, pain will step in. You cannot avoid it, but you can decide how to carry it. It is tough to release the past. It is tough to give your time, talent, and energy. It is tough to balance work with life. It is tough to learn a new skill. It is also tough to stay stuck. It is tough to be lazy. It is tough to maintain relationships. It is tough to reflect and learn from your experiences. It is tough to turn your mess into a message. It is tough to hold on. It is tough to let go. But the reward sitting on the other end of hardship is worth it. Choose wisely, reward or regret. Pain does not last forever. It has an end date. And when that pain fades, another will appear, but you will be stronger because you survived the one before. Everyone wants the victory of resurrection. Nobody wants the suffering that comes with dying to themselves. There are two types of pain: pain that only hurts and pain that changes you. So today, make your choice. Pick your hard. Rise and grind. You cannot sleep until noon and expect greatness to fall into your lap. It doesn't happen like that. You get from life exactly what you put in. Delete. Control yourself. Alter your thoughts. Delete negativity. Manifest what you were destined to become. Wake up. There is always another level. Is not responsible for your attitude. Life is not responsible for your mindset. You're alive. Your heart still beats. That means your journey continues. Stop drowning. Learn to swim. Don't blame life for your falls. Don't blame life for the job that didn't last. Don't blame life for the relationship that broke. It's not life holding you down. You just need to be stronger than your situation. What are you made of? What is in your DNA? What is your mentality? What are your skill sets? Down the vision. Write down your goals, financial, relational, spiritual. Think on these things. You're alive for a reason. Someone did not wake up today, but you did. That means you still have opportunity. When you act with passion, when you work with focus, when you stay consistent, you can't help but win. Limits live only in the mind. Challenges will come. Times will push you toward giving up, but you do not have permission to quit. You must continue the good fight. Use is your greatness if you don't stand on it. How can you hold to your true self if you let the world convince you you're unworthy? You have two choices: give up or get up. This is your moment. Get up. Outdo who you were yesterday. What are you made of? What is your mentality? What are your skills? Start writing down the vision. Rise and grind. Starts with your mindset. Mindset is the engine behind success. A mindset built on discipline, confidence, strength, and ambition is unstoppable. Be faithful. Be productive. Reject destructive thinking. Show the world that you matter. Believe in every step you take. Yes, you doubt. Yes, you're uncertain. Yes, you don't like what you see in the mirror. You hate how your money looks. Yes, you're disappointed in your relationships. People you gave everything to keep walking away. You feel stuck. You feel underpaid, overlooked, undervalued. But hear me, this is the day everything shifts. Get up. Get after it. That will separate you from the rest. You're not afraid to be uncomfortable. Rise and grind. Wake with fresh passion. Wake with renewed spirit. You only need to be 1% better than yesterday. Just 1%. That is progress. I wake up at 3 in the morning. Sometimes it's 2:45. I look at the clock and tell myself, we had a deal at 300. But if I lay back down for 15 minutes, who's to say I'll even wake up at 300? I could sleep until 400, 500, 600. All I own is right now. Are those 15 minutes worth pushing my dream back? Are they worth delaying my goals? Everything I ever wanted is waiting. Is it for you? What's that one thing you know must be done? What's the dream you need to bring alive? Do me this favor. Don't just want to be a beast when you leave here. Be a beast. Live beast mode. Stay in beast mode. You've got one life. Get it done. Are you tired of just talking about it? Are you more focused on the risk than the reward? Are you staring at the pain of the process instead of the victory on the other side? You're listening to the wrong voices. You're tuned to the wrong program of thought. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They'll never come. You won't always feel like it. You won't always see it. Always have the resources. The question is, how badly do you want it? Will you sacrifice? Will you let go of what holds you back? Will you work harder? You stay consistent. Are you tired of this version of yourself? The prize belongs to the hardest worker in the room. I need you to raise your schedule, raise your life, raise your words, raise your heart, raise your actions. Every single thing you do must be excellent. Then the life you want becomes the life you live. You're not all in yet. You're not giving 120%. But the moment you match your words with action, the moment you do exactly what you promise, you'll hit the next level. You can listen to 1,000 speeches, but it won't matter unless you wake up and decide. If you're tired of missing targets, tired of not being intentional, tired of not being consistent, then understand this. You already have what you need. Stop waiting for the weather to change. Stop waiting for the perfect chance. Stop waiting for everyone to cheer you on. Your dreams are extraordinary. Your life is extraordinary. The way you could live is extraordinary. But right now, you're living average. And I challenge you, step out of average. Move from average to good, from good to great, from great to phenomenal. Enough is enough. Get up and leave this place of frustration. You've got assignments to finish. You've got destiny to fulfill. You've got purpose to carry out. Aren't you tired of staying stuck? Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a goal. Everybody wants something. But many of you have your beast mode sitting idle. It's off. And I'm telling you, if you can switch it on, keep it on, your life will rise to another level. Everyone has purpose. Everyone has something they are meant to achieve. We are raised in a time that teaches us to love convenience, to always pick the easy path first, but the truth is this: it is very easy to make an excuse. Excuses are simple, quick, and comfortable. And to give you a few simple things you can do to help you stop making excuses and stop drifting back to that soft place called convenience. First, you must stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Rule number 1, end the comparison game. Stop saying, I don't do it like them, I don't talk like them, I'm not as tall as them, I'm not as strong, I don't have their money, I don't have their connections. Stop it. The reason you haven't done it is not your parents, your coach, not the scout, not the committee that didn't notice you, not the person who didn't make you a highlight reel. Stop putting the blame out there. Will you finally look in the mirror and stop measuring yourself against someone else's path? We compare looks to looks, stories to stories, relationships to relationships. Every single day we do it. It feels like a warm blanket pulled over us that hides the real problem. Under that blanket is fear. The real reason you haven't moved is fear. The real reason you haven't started is fear. If you hear this a few times, maybe it will land in your gut. Stop building so many excuses. An excuse is only cosmetic. It is makeup on a story, a blanket we pull up because it makes us feel better for a moment. But underneath the swelling is fear. We are afraid. Decide to be a champion. Decide to be a warrior. Keep your eyes on the prize. This is what you train for. Stay hungry. You must trust yourself. You must believe in yourself. Run that mile. When you finish that mile, run another. When your body says it is tired, shift into second gear, then a third. When your grip feels weak, find another way to get strong again. Quit on you. Do not quit on this chance. Do not quit on your own success. Do not quit on becoming the best version of you. Why are you here? At what is right in front of you. Look around. At the end of it all, you must know that if everything shakes, you need to be the last one standing. Standing firm, standing tough, ready for whatever shows up. When someone is in love with the person they are called to become, with the work they are called to finish, with the mission they were built to carry, there are no off days. There are no light days. I am not a light switch you can flip. You cannot turn me off. I don't get turned off. Every day I give everything I have. That is how big my dream is. There is no excuse that can switch me off. There is no pain, no problem, no speed bump, and no distraction that can shut me down. I am not a light switch. You cannot turn me off. I want this every single day. Let the world see in you something they have never seen before. Let them witness something special and unique. You are not done. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Understand this is your moment, and this moment is yours to claim. Earn your place. Earn your win. And when you cross that finish line, lift your eyes to the sky with your hands up and take a deep breath, because you made it. If it really matters to you, you will find a way. You won't need to hunt for excuses. You will get creative. You will become resourceful. You will make a path. It is not always about the title or the trophy. It is first about the effort you put in, the daily push, the steady climb that shapes your character. 3 things work on your work. What do I mean? First, you must study your work. You show up every day, but you aren't getting better because you aren't studying what you do. You need to study yourself. If you play football or basketball, study your game. If you teach, set up a camera in your room. Don't wait for the principal or an administrator to judge you first. You should be your own performance coach. How you do what you do, when you do it, and why you do it. Study your work. Second, critique your work. Examine it and measure it. Look at it day by day, week by week, by month, year by year. Be your own toughest critic. Do not rely on comment sections or the praise or complaints of others. Push yourself to not only look at your work, but to measure it, evaluate it, and adjust it. You cannot rise to another level if you cannot measure where you are. Know your current place to aim for the next place. So critique your work honestly. Third, reflect on your work. Sometimes you need to step back. Breathe. Think deeply about what you do. Think about your patterns and your choices. Think about the steps and the moves. Reflection makes the work sharper. So do these three: study your work, critique your work, and reflect on your work. If you can do this consistently, you will move to a whole new level. Stop simply clocking in. Stop doing only what you were told. On your work every single day, every week, every month, every year. You should be getting better at what you do. Stop asking for a promotion and a raise if you are not going to raise your performance. Nothing around you will climb if you do not climb. How badly do you want it? Do you want it as much as you want to breathe? I hear you saying you have no room to grow, that you have done all you can do. If you are still alive, you have not done all you can do. If you are still alive, there is room to grow. You must upgrade everything: your habits, your focus, your energy. Every day, every week, every month, every year should be better than the last. For some of you, you go to work, but whether it is business, athletics, sales, or education, if you are the same person this year that you were last year, that is a problem. I need to see increased performance. Once your performance climbs, everything else climbs. Here is the real issue. This is not for the weekend. This is about commitment. If you want to succeed, you cannot play around. There is no middle ground. You are either in or out. You want something enough, you cannot count the cost. If you count the cost, you might see how much it will take and walk away. You have to go in with the decision made: I do not count the cost. I will do as many push-ups as needed, as many sit-ups as needed, as many reps as needed. I will study as long as it takes. I will pay the price required. Why? Because if I start counting the cost, I may quit. I may surrender. So do not count the cost. You don't count how many breaths you take in a day. You just breathe. Treat this the same way. Commit and move. Let me give you two names as an example. LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki both won a championship. Dirk lifted the trophy, then celebrated with the trophy, and that was a beautiful moment. But if you look at his numbers after that year, points, rebounds, assists, most things drifted down over time. Look at LeBron. He won a title, and then he studied, focused, adjusted. His passing went up, his scoring stayed strong, his defense improved, his shooting efficiency climbed. He kept raising his level. If you want more money, if you want a promotion, if you want to leave a legacy, you must increase you. You cannot stay where you are and expect everything around you to grow. If you keep doing the same thing, good or bad, you will keep getting the same result. What needs to be done now, and later you can look back at the results, the rewards, the progress, the track record that proves you rose. If you give me increased performance will bring increased pay. Increased performance will bring increased responsibility. One is going to hand you more responsibility if you cannot handle what is already in your hands. The future costs a lot. I do not know exactly what you want. Everyone wants something. Everyone has a place they feel they are meant to reach. Many times we miss our targets because we never consider the price. Let me share a few sacrifices you must start making now. Number 1, your time. You must learn to sacrifice time. If you want to achieve it, become it, or arrive there, give your time. You cannot own the future if you will not get up early. 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Learn to rise when the world sleeps. You have 24 hours. Manage them on purpose. This means you cannot binge a show every day. This means you cannot scroll on social media all day. This means you cannot do whatever you want, whenever you want, and still expect to become the person you say you will become. That is not how it works. Number 2, comfort. Get out of your comfort zone. If you are going to be successful, you must crack the shell of comfort. Some of you have money goals or relationship goals or health goals. You are comfortable in a toxic relationship, comfortable with poor habits, comfortable being out of shape. I am asking, is anyone tired of being comfortable? Number 3, versions of yourself. There is a deep frustration that comes when you walk into a new season while still wearing the old identity. Every season requires a newer version of you. More discipline, more focus, more intention. You must sacrifice the old you. Yes, celebrate past wins, but stop living in them. You did 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or back in school was great, but it is time to look in the mirror and say goodbye to the old version. In the next 3 to 6 months, make yourself proud by living as the upgraded you. The next thing to release is fear, pride, and ego. For many people, hides behind being practical. Fear dresses up like planning. Fear puts on the mask of, I'm just laying out the steps. Fear pretends to be process. I'm talking to you. Find a mirror. Tie up that spirit of fear and tell yourself, I am not afraid. If you ask me what I fear, I do not fear beginning. I fear never beginning. I fear sleeping on my potential while time passes me by. I fear being so careful that I never actually move. I fear letting convenience steal my calling. This is why today matters. This is why this hour is your hour. Choose action over excuses. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over fear. Choose the harder right over the easier wrong. You are not stuck. You are deciding. And you can decide differently right now. Stop letting comparison steal your energy. Your path is your path. Your gift is your gift. Your story is your story. Person you are comparing yourself to is also fighting their own battles, carrying their own weights, facing their own doubts. You do not need their resources to start. You need your resolve. You do not need their timing. You need your timing. You do not need their voice. You need your voice. What you think you lack in resources, you can often make up with resourcefulness. What you think you lack in connections, you can make up with consistency. What you think you lack in talent, you can make up with training. You think you lack in confidence, you can build through daily action. Confidence is not a gift you wait for. It is a muscle you train. Return to the 3 practices. Study your work, record it, write it down, capture it, watch it back, learn from it. Critique your work, set a baseline, set simple numbers, track your pace, ask hard questions, correct small errors before they become big ones. Reflect on your work, step back each week, ask yourself what worked and what did not, what drained you and what filled you, to stop, what to start, what to continue. Those 3, study, critique, reflect, will change your life because they keep you honest and keep you improving. Improvement is not a mystery, it is a habit. Stop counting the cost in the middle of the climb. Count the cost before you begin so you commit. Then once committed, stop checking the price tag every 5 minutes. Pay the price in sweat and focus. Pay the price in early mornings and late nights. Pay the price in focus over distraction, practice over pretense, in patience over panic. When you are done, when the season ends, then count the fruit. Count the wins. Count the lessons. Count the growth. Do not stand in the middle of the race and argue with yourself about whether it is worth it. Run. Breathe. Move. Make a schedule that serves your dream. Your priorities into time blocks. Protect your mornings. Guard your evenings. Put your phone down when it steals your purpose. Put your shoes on when it is time to train. Put your pen to paper when it is time to plan. Put your head down when it is time to work. Then lift your head up when it is time to celebrate and say, I did what I said I would do. That is how you change your identity, from the person who hopes to the person who shows up to the person who finishes. You will not always feel brave. Take action anyway. You will not always feel ready. Start anyway. You will not always have the perfect plan. Move anyway, then make the plan better as you go. Progress beats perfection. Momentum beats hesitation. Showing up beats showing off. Small, honest steps, repeated, become giant steps. 1% better each day turns into a different life in a year. You are allowed to outgrow old rooms, old stories, old labels, and old limits. You are allowed to break patterns that do not serve you. You are allowed to rewrite your schedule, your habits, and your expectations. You are allowed to say no to what drains you and yes to what grows you. You are allowed to choose hard things now so an easier life greets you later. You are allowed to be new. You do not need permission to become who you were made to be. You already have breath in your lungs and a mind that can think and hands that can work. Use what you have. Start where you are. Build what you can with what you have today, and tomorrow you will have more to build with. Courage grows by being used. Discipline grows by being used. Faith grows by being used. Skills grow by being used. Use them. Bury your talent in the ground of fear. When the voice of convenience rises, answer with commitment. When the voice of comparison rises, answer with focus. The voice of delay rises, answer with a deadline. When the voice of doubt rises, answer with data. Show yourself the reps, the study hours, the early mornings, the completed tasks. When the voice of fear rises, answer with motion, because fear hates motion. Walk forward. Then jog, then run, then sprint. And when you need to catch your breath, do not turn back. Walk, breathe, and keep moving. This is your reminder. You are not a light switch. You are a steady fire. Feed the fire daily. Protect it from the wind of distraction. Fuel it with learning, with practice, with reflection. Let it heat your home, light your path, and signal to the world that you are here. You are serious, and you are not going out. There are no more excuses. There is only the work, the will, and the win. And if you truly want it, if it truly matters, you will make a way, pay the price, and keep your promise to yourself until the promise becomes your reality. I hear you. Keep your message powerful, simple, and true to the original, while changing words and phrasing just enough, and without shrinking it. Your revised version with slight word swaps and gentle rewrites, keeping the same structure, flow, and intensity, and not reducing the volume. Am scared of not bringing my vision to life and not becoming the person I was meant to be. The next thing you must give up is your vice. I don't know what your vice is, but you do. If you are trying to lose weight, your vice might be ice cream, chips, cupcakes, or cookies. If you are trying to become financially strong, your vice might be spending on clothes, entertainment, food, or recreation. There will be seasons where you need to surrender those things, sometimes for a month, sometimes for a quarter, sometimes for a full year. A great life takes a lifetime of discipline. Can you lay down what you've been holding? Can you release what is actually holding you? Some of you are held by social media. It is no longer a tool you use, it is a tool that uses you. Social media can be a beautiful servant, but it is a terrible master. Can you put it down? Can you give up that time? Can you give up that habit? Can you give up that mental space? Can you give up that stubborn will? Can you stop choosing what is slowly hurting you? If you want to achieve, if you want to manifest, if you want to do this for real, then you will need stamina. Believe that. You must start speaking stamina over your life. Speak endurance over your days. Say it and believe it. If you want to be extraordinary, you cannot make ordinary sacrifices. There are levels to sacrifice. There are basic sacrifices everyone makes, and there are rare sacrifices that only the committed choose. You cannot claim the future if you will not release what no longer serves you. You cannot manifest, you cannot become the next version of yourself, and you cannot live a higher quality life without sacrifice. There are some things you've loved too much. There are some relationships you've kept too long. They are toxic. They add no value. They do not support your vision. It is time for the next version of you. Wake up to it. This current version will not carry you forward into the next season. You must let go of who you used to be and intentionally bring forward positive change. Your future self will thank you. Imagine your life if you decide that you will not stay stuck. Picture your life if you decide to refuse quitting. I need the present day you to invest in your dream, to put time, money, focus, and energy into it. If you grind now, you will shine later. No, it will not be easy. I will not tell you that lie. There will be many days when you want to quit. There will be days when you trip, slip, and fall, and you will need to find the strength to stand up again. One thing you cannot do is accept losing. You know the mindset, you know the mantra, you never lose, you learn. I promise the hard work you are doing today will pay off. Learn to execute the day. Give us this day. Learn to conquer the day in front of you. What can you do today that moves you closer to that future? Closer to the vision you want to see? A few years from now, will you be living the life you pictured, or will you be frustrated because you set goals that you treated like suggestions? Do not negotiate with yourself when it comes to your commitments. Your future self needs you to keep your word. Your future self needs you to show courage when fear shows its face. A challenge feels too big. Sometimes you must reach out your hand and hope you are in a circle where another hand reaches back. You cannot always carry every load alone. Sometimes you must ask better questions. Sometimes you must fly with the right eagles so they can carry you until you find your mindset again. And through it all, kind, not only to others but to yourself. Many of us are not kind to ourselves. Be firm, be clear, be direct, but have empathy for your own humanity. Be gentle without going soft. The truth is, you will not always feel like doing the thing you were designed to do. You must condition yourself to stretch with gratitude. You will need patience along the way. The future takes time to form. You will need new skills. You will need a new work mentality. You will need to become a new version of you. Remind yourself why you started. It might be difficult. It might feel heavy. It might look impossible. It is hard, but I am determined. Push through the pain and rise again each time. Believe deep down that you cannot be broken. Believe that you are an unbreakable force and that everything you do now will bring a harvest later. You must know that. Look around. Everyone you see shining is shining because of steady, relentless effort. Your daily choices, your habits, your inner coding, the way you think, speak, and carry yourself, these are the bricks. Blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, the people you had to release, the sleep you missed, the extra jobs you worked, the hours you studied and practiced your craft each day. It is not easy, but it is worth it. There will be nights you cry yourself to sleep. There will be moments you want to throw in the towel. But if you keep going, your future self will thank you. If you could hear your future self right now, they would say, "Thank you for not giving up." Turn your critics into fuel. Do not let anyone else's opinion grow bigger than your own belief. Understand that the struggles you face are guiding you toward your purpose. The hills you run, the mountains you climb, they are building greatness in you. So do not run from adversity. Do not run from the problem. If you do not face the challenge, you cannot become the champion. Facing it will make you stronger. Facing it will make you better. You are trading the sour taste of now for the sweet taste of later. Blessings begin to find you because life seems to line up for the person who stays faithful. You have so much heart, so much passion, so much desire. The fire keeps burning, sometimes it flickers. Then you remember, you owe your future self. That memory turns a flicker into a flame and a flame into a system. You want to leave a legacy and add to the greater good. So for now, it is about the uncomfortable work, the discipline, the sacrifice. Because the cash out in the future means you must pay the price today. It means when your friends ask you to come out, your heart wants to say yes, but your willpower says no. You must be locked in. Stay awake to your purpose. There will be people who do not like it. You tried to show them vision, but they never put on the right lenses. Their sight stayed blurry. Their grades showed it. Their choices showed it. Now they want to throw shade, but your shield deflects it. You tell them, winning is in progress over here. Remove the negative energy. It is time to step away and join a positive circle. Misery loves company, but you cannot sit with that misery. Everyone on your team must work as one to bring back the championship. You owe it to your future self to make smart moves with your money because time waits for no one. You win or fail, time keeps moving. Walk with character. Walk with integrity so that the person in the mirror is someone you respect. Your future self is counting on you today to set the tone and build a future that is bright, strong, and steady. Your future self is counting on you to never take shortcuts and never abandon integrity. The day will arrive when you walk with full clarity, with a clear head and a clean heart. Greatness is your destiny. There will be times when you must reboot your mental computer, refresh your thoughts, clear the clutter, reload your focus. Every step you take today counts. This is a good day to win. Let go of the vice that keeps you small. Speak endurance into your mornings. Speak focus into your afternoons. Speak calm into your evenings. It is not about perfect days, it is about honest days. It is not about looking like a champion on the outside, it is about behaving like one on the inside. You do not need everything to change at once, but you must change something today. Close the extra tabs in your mind. Power down the noise. Open the work that matters. Do the reps. Track the progress. Tomorrow you add another brick. Next week you stack another row. For long you look up and see a wall of proof that you are who you say you are. Return to the basics when you feel lost. Hydrate, breathe. Move your body. Read a page. Write a plan. A call. Send the email. Follow up. Keep promises to yourself. Keep small promises first. They build the muscle to keep the big ones later. When your energy dips, take a walk, then come right back. When your focus slips, pause, then lock in again. When your feelings argue, let your standards lead. Feelings can be loud, but standards should drive the car. A schedule that matches your dream, not your mood. Protect your mornings like treasure. Use your evenings to reset tomorrow. Stop scrolling your purpose away. Stop letting your timeline set your timeline. The algorithm should not own your attention, your mission should. Put your goals where your eyes can see them. Put your task on a calendar. Put your limits on paper so you stick to them. Put your values into action so you live them. Learn to say no with love. Learn to say yes with strength. To stand still when confusion screams run. Learn to move when fear says freeze. Learn to pivot when a door closes. Learn to persist when a door is heavy. To knock twice when the first knock was too soft. Learn to build a door when you find only a wall. Do not wait to feel brave to begin. Begin, and bravery will meet you along the way. Do not wait to feel confident to commit. Commit and confidence will grow from the repetition. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Through imperfect conditions and make conditions better with your work. What you repeat, you become. What you track, you improve. What you honor, you keep. Honor your time, your body. Honor your word. Let the small daily wins form a chain you refuse to break. A page read is a win. A healthy choice is a win. A focused hour is a win. Conversation done with grace is a win. Stack them. When the day ends, review them. When the new day begins, repeat them. That is how the future is built. One honest, simple win at a time. You are not your old mistakes. You are not your worst ache. You are not your loudest critic. You are not your quietest fear. You are the builder of your habits. You are the keeper of your promises. You are the author of your effort. You are the steward of your attention. Put all of that to work. The world will adjust. Your circle will change. Outcome will shift. There will be temptations to return to the easy path. Resist them. There will be invitations to argue about your worth. Decline them. There will be tests that measure your patience and your character. Pass them. There will be seasons when harvest is far away. Plant anyway. Water anyway. Weed anyway. You do not control the rain, but you control the roots. When doubt knocks, answer with data: the miles you ran, the pages you wrote, the hours you practiced, the calls you made, the workouts you finished, the mornings you showed up. Let your work speak. Let your discipline speak. Let your progress speak. Your life is the speech. Your habits are the microphone. Your results are the echo. If you must sacrifice entertainment, do it. If you must sacrifice comfort, do it. If you must sacrifice approval, do it. If you must sacrifice an old identity, do it. Exchange what drains you for what grows you. Exchange what flatters you for what forms you. Exchange what numbs you for what strengthens you. Exchange what steals your attention for what earns your future. And when you feel tired, remember why you started. You feel alone, remember who you're doing this for. When you feel behind, remember that consistent steps compound. When you feel stuck, remember that motion creates clarity. You feel afraid, Remember that courage is action in the presence of fear, not the absence of fear. You will not be perfect, but you can be faithful. You will not move fastest every day, but you can move forward every day. You will not win every battle, but you can show up for every round. Keep showing up. Keep promises to yourself. Keep climbing. Your future self is cheering for you. Your future self is counting on you. When you get there, and you will look back with gratitude for the person you became on the way. This is your time. This is your day. Execute the day. Build the future. Character. Win with clarity. Win with consistency. Today is a great day to win.